Hi, I'm Coop with Head Tyrolia, here today in our Boulder, Colorado showroom to talk to you about an exciting new product from Tyrolia, the all-new Almonte pin binding. So for Tyrolia, we've been involved in backcountry skiing for many years, but in the last 20 years, we have not shown a willingness to put together a pin binding because we really wanted to bring our company up to the latest technology and the latest use of materials to really make an effective product that can hit the market and really make an impact. The all-new Almonte binding does just that. And just like anything we do with Tyrolia, the amount of technical know-how and precision that went into this product is really astounding. So let's talk about some of the technical details that make up the all-new Almonte binding. First of all, when we talk about a touring binding, we have to talk about weight. And these bindings come in at a very light 325 grams per binding, with screws and brakes. So that really is a leader in the market right off the bat. In conjunction with that, we've done some changes to the binding that aren't necessarily what you'll find out in the rest of the touring market. Really made a very ergonomic toe lever here. So when we're using the toe lever, we can either use our hand or our pole to adjust that from ski to hike. When we're in the ski mode, the toe pins will release. When we're in hike mode, those toe pins will lock themselves out. We also use an automatic brake lock mechanism within the binding that allows you, once the binding is turned horizontally, or I should say the heel piece is, you can go ahead, step down, and lock that binding or that brake into place. Very easy to use. It's an isolated mechanism, so it prevents it from icing up and causing issues in adverse weather conditions. The housing of both the toe and the heel piece we're using a caster beam driven polymer for these toe and heel piece housings that really add a sustainability feature to the product that you won't find in the rest of the market. The heel piece itself has 25 millimeters of longitudinal travel to be adjusted to different boot sole lengths. When we're talking about the retention of the binding, especially in the heel itself, we have a screwed din setting that will account for the lateral release of the binding. And then for the vertical release of the binding, we use a U-pin mechanism. And that U-pin allows us to tailor the binding to different din settings. So when we talk about the Almonte 12, this comes with a medium U-pin. That will give you the release of about an 8. If you want, in the box with the 12 is a stiffer U-pin that will give you an upward vertical release of about 12. So that really allows us to fine-tune that release mechanism of the heel for you in your vertical release. Certainly the lateral release is all dictated by where you set the screw in regards to your heel din setting. In conjunction with that, with the heel piece, we also have a flat ramp angle. We can go to a 6.5 degree ramp angle in the touring mode, as well as a 12 degree ramp angle in the touring mode, giving you a full option no matter how steep or how flat the grade that you're ascending is. The bindings have a tremendous amount of downhill performance built into them. Just like anything else that we do with Head and Tyrolia, downhill performance is of the utmost importance. And when we talk about downhill performance with the Almonte binding, within the box, whether it's the Almonte 12 or the Almonte 10, we include a set of performance spacers. These performance spacers hook right onto the brake platform and go ahead and increase the surface area of that platform under the heel of your boot so that when you're skiing, you've got a greater platform to drive that transmission of power from the boot down to the ski, enhancing your edge grip as well as your reactiveness from the boot to the ski. In addition to that, in the step-in of the pins of the toe of the binding, we've actually changed the positioning there. So we've narrowed those just a touch. And you'll see when I enter the boot in, it's much easier to find the location of the toe lug in relation to the pins of the binding. And it's a very intuitive, easy step-in by the changing of the position of those pins versus the rest of the market. In addition, the heel piece itself has 6 millimeters of lateral travel bidirectional. As I mentioned, we can do 25 millimeters of longitudinal travel to account for different boot soles. The brakes that are offered with the Almonte binding are 90, 105 millimeters, and 120 millimeters. In addition to that, you can ski the binding without a brake and get a brake, I should say a platform to put in replacement of the brake so that you still have that platform and can use your performance spacers with that platform. We also offer 3 different widths of crampons, and that's a universal crampon fixation. So no matter which binding you're using, the crampon is easily fixed with either the 12, the 10, or even the demo binding. And those crampons, once again, come in 90 millimeters, 105 millimeters, and 120 millimeters. The full lineup of Almonte bindings starts with the Almonte 12, which you can purchase either in a sand or in an anthracite color. We then go to the Almonte 10. In addition to that, we do have a Almonte demo binding that allows for a quick release of the toe and the heel to set to any boot sole for testing skis. I urge you to check out the Tyrolia Almonte series of pin bindings at your Head Tyrolia authorized retailer, and check out head.com for more information and the full line of accessories that goes with the Almonte binding. In talking about any of our Head Tyrolia products, we always have to talk about downhill performance. Be sure to check out some of the testimonials that are on YouTube from our athletes and their experience with the Almonte binding and how confident they were in skiing this binding. Check it out in season 2024-25.